everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we have our recap of BGG.CON 2025.
That's right. We're in the official convention t-shirt. Looks like a bunch of monsters playing Twister.
Yeah, so we are just back.
Matt. Yeah.
And we played a bunch of games. So we have a lot to discuss of this past week.
And most of these were not provided by the publishers.
No, I would say 95% of them weren't.
However, if we ever do mention any of those games that are given to us by publishers, they didn't give them to us in exchange for being mentioned in this video. They gave them to us because they know we like to play all the games. That's right. So, what did we play first at BGG.CON?
No, I wanted to first mention that everybody should check out my awesome gaming calendar. It's almost that time of the year for a new calendar. It's a great gift for Christmas.
You know you want one.
Be sure to check it out.
If you don't know you want one, if you're like me, I said, I'll never use an actual paper calendar. And Steph said, put it on your office wall, give it a try. And I did, and I used it. I actually used it. And look how beautiful these colors are.
So make sure to check out the link. I'll have it below in the comments on YouTube after the fact. So thanks for checking it out.
That's right.
So I will start off...
$15 plus shipping.
Yes. I will start off by saying I've played 59 total plays.
Ooh.
And I learned 43 new games at BGG.CON.
That's good. And so our November is going to be really packed for the top 10 of November. It's going to be really competitive.
That's right. So
hey, Heartboard Games, thanks for the raid. So yeah, I
think on Sunday we're going to do our top 10. It's like the last day of the month, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, that's December 3rd, I think.
This
next Wednesday.
Oh, we're gonna do it Wednesday. We could do it Sunday, which is the 30th.
The 30th.
The last day of the month.
Maybe. We'll think about it.
It'll happen soon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great timing, Raiders, because we are getting into our BGG recap. And it was a lot of games. We played a lot of games. And we got there Monday before the convention.
Man, the convention goes Wednesday to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
True con goers arrive Monday and leave on Monday.
We like to help a little bit with setup on Tuesday, but also there's tons of gaming to be had on Tuesday.
Already, people gaming.
Just people just open gaming.
And you took a picture of the first batch of gamers on Tuesday.
They were gaming early Tuesday morning,
before any rooms were open.
Yeah, that was pretty great. So that day we played with our friend. We played several games. So I like to purchase games in the virtual flea market. I message people because I like to play all the games. I message people before, like, anyway, you're coming in Tuesday or Monday, I can grab the games from you. And that gives us something to play on Tuesday.
That's right. For those of you who don't know what a virtual flea market is, or VFM, that everyone's been to a flea market before where you go up and down the rows and buy all sorts of stuff from vendors or from individuals wanting to sell games. A virtual flea market is the same thing, except instead of going up and down rows, you're scrolling on BGG geek lists.
That's right.
And if you see something you want at the price that you want, you can go ahead and buy it. Or you can make that seller an offer. Or someone else who's watching might say, no, they want to pick it up, this $20 game, they want to pick it up for $15, I'll offer $16 or $17, or I'll give you full price.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is where you end up selling a lot of games.
I sell a lot, but I also buy a lot.
You also buy a lot.
Because I get to play things, I get to buy things pretty cheaply, and I can try things. So we dedicated a lot of all of the Tuesday gaming to playing games that I purchased in the flea market, which was great. So the first game we played was called French Toast.
French Toast.
French Toast.
French Toast.
And it's kind of a party game. We played it 4 times because I was just so good the first time that It was over in like a half a second. So
It was really good.
the second time
We got it on the second guess.
when I
It could be any noun, but I got on the second guess. So you are space aliens, and you are trying to relate to the other aliens what word I'm thinking of. Well, the first thing these aliens ever found was French toast. So let's say I'm trying to give a word, and I'll say French toast. Now, Steph is going to guess any word, any noun.
Camera.
And if she's closer to the word, I'll say camera. If she's not any closer than the previous word, I'll say the original word,
French
which was
toast.
French toast. So I'll say camera.
And then I say microphone.
Same. You can say same or equal.
Phone.
Phone. Phone was the word.
What?
That was the word. That
Nice.
was what I was thinking of. It's my phone over here. So, and it's as easy as that. So, yeah, we got the word dice on the second guess. It was really awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had fun with that one. It was good.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lighter kind of game.
So, we had 2 wins and 2 losses of French toast. Then we played the, oh, wait, let me get the publisher for that. Just because, I mean, that might sound interesting to somebody. Bluebeard Entertainment and All Play. Oh, it's an All Play game.
I think it's coming. I think they are redoing it.
Oh, good.
So
We'll be there for that because All Play, like this table, this is one of our sponsors. So
yeah, they have a Black Friday deal going on
ooh,
for mats, I think.
ooh, nice.
So that's awesome.
Then we played the Justice League Face Off dice game.
It's a push your luck dice game where you roll. You can roll as many times basically to get heroes, but if you ever roll all villains, you're gonna bust. So you're trying to get sets, kind of like Full House or Straight kind of thing. But you could go for the villains, and you get basically one roll to try and like get your sets of villains.
And it's sort of like where you're trying to be sneaky if you're going for villains. If you're going for heroes, it's just straight rolls in the open. 4 sides are heroes, 2 sides are villains. You're just trying to get the most of something.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
Then we played another dice game
Rollers.
with my friend Quentin. We played a bunch of games with him that night. So Rollers is I don't know, I guess you're trying to get sets of numbers to block off and close off like your little board, your player board. And
So yeah, there's like 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, 4 4s, and 5 5s.
yeah,
And you're trying to roll that many of a number so that you can fill up your sets. But the problem is that, you know, you got to get things that fit in with what you've got. If I can get 1 1 or 2 2s or 3 3s, I will have opened a set. If I can get one more number of something, like if I get 3 3s and I open the set and I get another 3, I can close the set.
better to be closed.
Closing a set enables me to be able to penalize everyone who has not closed that set by charging them that many chips. So 3 chips for every 3 I roll. Unless Steph closes it, and then she's immune from that. So try to close all your sets, and you'll get 2 victory points. Have the most chips, you'll get 1 victory point. Steph ran away with the win.
Yeah, you play over a number of rounds to get to 5 points. And then we played a game called Rock Band Manager.
Yes.
This was a little fantasy flight game. I don't know when it was released.
One of the little small box fantasy flight games, like the old Red November sized box.
I really had never heard of it before, but it looked cute, and for $5, I'd try it, right? So
It was worth $5.
yeah, and I had a good time with it. It's you're first drafting your band, and then you're going into
Auction style, not drafting just cards in hand, but it's like, I'll take that for this many chips, and then you go around
so you're
with that.
auctioning off the band members, and then once you have everybody has their band, you're gonna go into like the like management.
Yeah, you do like you do your you go to shows, you do albums, things like that.
Your reputation sort of phases where you're trying to get all these different cards to give you points in the end. And so
the band members give you things which give you points.
Influence or something.
Dan says 2010 by Antoine Bauza.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I did. And then we played Sure Look.
Sure Look.
It's kind of like Sherlock, but Sure Look.
Sure Look.
You flip over 2 cards, and it's kind of like a spot the difference type of game.
That's exactly it.
Great for kids. Great for like an easy, quick spot the difference kind of game.
So you've got to grab a number from 1 to 10. If you see 5 differences, you need to be grabbing that number 5. So, and then other people grab what they can, and whoever is exactly on will get so many points. Whoever is lowest without going over gets something, and then after that, whoever gets highest with but close to the number gets something else. So 3 ways to score points.
Yeah. I thought it was cute. I mean,
it was okay.
It's exactly what you think it is, so it's not like doing anything clever or anything. I would say it's not on the bottom half of the games we've played.
I would think so, but you enjoyed it a lot more than I did.
We played some.
One player was just taking.
Well, that's annoying.
Yes. But, hey, Fiona, raiding with a party of 7.
If you're trying to do well.
Hi, Cheery Game.
Welcome in, Raiders. We are talking about our time at BGG.CON 2025.
That's right.
Just got back, and so we had played a whole bunch of games to talk about. The next game we played was called Ultimate Treehouse.
And this is different from all the other Treehouse games that are out there.
I saw Ultimate Treehouse at Gen Con, and I really wanted to play it.
From Fat Brain Toy Company.
So I like the idea of building a treehouse. I think this game is too relaxed or easy. Like it didn't give me much to like think about. Like I wanted a little bit more difficulty. I don't really know the right terminology. Like it's
a little too open, not enough pressure.
But so I don't feel like I made any real choices in the game.
Looking at the rule book, they're going over a lot of things for players who are not used to playing games. Mm. And that's admirable of them. They're trying to bring new gamers into the hobby, and that's super important. Hey, thanks for following. And I think that's why they're making it sort of easy, I guess. But you're right. There did not seem to be that many true decisions to make. When it comes around to your turn, you're going to take one of the available things, pay for it if you can, and put it in your treehouse.
Yeah, on top of that, the hand management of cards is not that interesting. Some cards were obviously better than others. It didn't seem all that balanced.
Right.
And so you could just get a bad luck of cards, and other people could just get really good luck of cards. And so,
and even with the detailed instructions, almost super basic instructions, they left out some really important things, like some of these cards needed to be set collected
in a stack on your tree.
Well, but it never says in the rules to put them in a stack on your tree in a particular spot.
Yeah.
They said, hey, draft this card, put it in your tree house.
Well,
but they're not really clear. We were like, do we put it anywhere in our tree house? And ultimately we decided it really didn't matter where you put it. So
that's probably true.
Yeah, BGG.CON was a blast.
BGG.CON's always amazing fun.
Yeah, if you have not gone to BGG.CON, it's almost always the week before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday through Sunday before Thanksgiving. And if you can't make it then BGG Spring is always always the week of Memorial Day from Thursday to Monday. And veterans get discounted tickets.
Nice.
Both BGG.CONs are in Dallas. Super accessible to get there. Easy flights in. Fall is downtown. Spring is at the airport. Super easy. So,
yeah, we always love going to BGG.
Fiona, if you go to BGG.CON, find us. We'll play some games.
Yeah, games. Yeah, I mean, okay, Ultimate Treehouse, it's cute. I just don't really think that it's a game I would ever go back to play again.
Right. Agreed.
And then we were like, Quentin had to go, and a couple came up to us. Oh, we love your videos. We have this game for you. So
they sought us out. It was so cool.
That was really cool. So right there, Michael, is right there. Stop drinking.
I've got a drinking problem. All right. Oh, here it is. 10 Plagues from Peace and Love Games.
So they gave us this game to show off. We'll do a video for it. So they have another game coming out too. That they do. Like...
No, they said that they're doing a game every 2 years.
Right.
Their first game, I believe, was 2 years ago, and this game is either out now or coming out.
I think it's out because. Yeah. It's
so,
gonna be part of like their new Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, this says 2022, so this might be their 2-year game.
Yeah.
So they've got another one coming. In this game, you are trying to you're trying to complete objective cards, and every time you complete an objective card, well, then the plagues are going to advance, and basically it covers the 10 plagues of Egypt. And there's English and Hebrew on the cards, both English and Hebrew. I thought it was really fun. So
it was a nice game.
Yeah. For a small publisher, who I'd never heard of before, I set the bar super low and they exceeded it. So good job, Peace and Love Games.
Yeah.
Looking forward to playing this or showing it off pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's why it's right here.
Yeah, it's over here.
In the stack.
That's right. And then we played another game. Again, this is all on day 0.
This is all day 0.
This is day 0.
And Monday was day -1, which you had already gotten some games.
That day, but I picked
you actually posted a haul pick of day -1.
Crazy.
You know how like people do their day 0 picks? Yeah, we had a day -1. Anyway. Then we last is that the last game of the day?
Yes, for sure. We played Gear, which is a small little card game, Japanese.
From Brain Games.
Now, we played a 2-player. I assume the game will be better with more players. It's a weird sort of hand management game because you're essentially drafting like these cards for your hand. It's like a line of cards.
So they're all blue and black.
They're all blue and black. So it's a weird kind of following trick-taking game where I lead like a pair of blue 5s or something.
And now I have to play a pair of blues.
And beat it if you can. Like, you're forced to.
And if I don't, then I can just do whatever.
But like most of the cards are... I see most of the cards. There's like 2 cards in your hand that I don't see, so or something like.
Yeah, like some of them are open, some of them are not.
Most of them are open information.
Yeah, so, 2 of them are not.
Yeah, so it's like really weird, kind of a hand thing. Cause I see what you have, so
mostly
I should be able to guess how to play to win the tricks and whatever. I don't know. I don't think it really worked 2-player very well.
Like most Japanese games, this did not work.
Probably with more people it's better, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to go back to trying that.
Oh, no.
I know you're not. I don't think I will, though.
Nope.
Okay, so then we go to Wednesday, it's
Wednesday, day 1.
I get a whole bunch of games from tons of people, so I bring down like my load of games that I'm trying to
Getting
play.
rid of some, taking some.
I'm trying to play all of my VFM purchases.
So there is an actual virtual flea market meetup. You don't have to do all this stuff early. However, when you buy and sell a total of 250 games.
Yeah.
And by games, I mean line items. Which might be such and such bundle.
Or
promo.
So,
Or whatever. Could be something as small as a promo. Could be a whole stack of games like this for one line item.
Yeah, I got
you want to do this ahead of time as much as you can.
Plus, I got like a bundle of time stories, which was like 7 expansions in the base game sort of thing. That was one line item.
One line item. And so then I see, fast forward a little bit. I see Steph pricing all of these time stories expansions individually. I'm like, why don't you sell them as a bundle? She says they will go like hotcakes. Guess what?
I still have some, but most of them
sold. That's something pretty amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
Do you still have the base?
I still have the base game, yeah.
Base game's harder to move.
Oh, not even that. People still want to play it. It's an interesting, unique game. So I like time stories. I know you're not the biggest fan, but
no.
But
it trolled us the first time we played, and I was done.
Yeah.
We lost chat. Hopefully we did not lose the stream.
That would be bad.
No, that looks like we're good.
Okay, good.
I know, right? That's what I said. This.
All right, so day 1.
Day 1, we played a game called
Hidden Leaders.
That's right. From BFF Games and several other publishers. I guess they've got it licensed out, like Surfing Meeple and a lot of other companies. Matago.
I wasn't sure about this one because I know it's kind of like a hidden role, but it's more of like a hidden objective that people can kind of figure out, because other people, you have a hidden objective. It's going to be 2 of 4 colors.
Yes.
And you're trying to get a certain ranking of these colors to win so you can win the game.
So I think basically it's a more or less a tug of war with red and green tokens on this, slider back and forth. If the cultists can get the red and green all the way over to the corrupt side, cultists win. That's the initial thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
If that did not happen, and the red and green tokens are near to each other, like on the same space or next to, then the water team wins, the blue team. If that didn't happen, then whichever is ahead of the red or the green will win. So that's basically how the rankings go. I believe it was blue and green, water and forest, I think it is. You had water and fire.
Yeah, blue, red, for sure.
And Quentin, was it Quentin?
Yeah,
Chuck.
Chuck,
he had black and red. So he was trying to drag those sliders all the way over. And it's a little bit of take that, but when there's a lot of take that, you don't really take it personally. So it's like, oh, hey, take somebody's card and place it in front of you, or eliminate all of this color from such and such a person. So I never did take any of that personally when it happened, but
neither did I that said, I didn't find it that interesting of a game. I had a good time playing it, but I'm not like excited by it.
Right.
I thought
I'm glad to play it.
Yeah, I think the artwork's pretty and all that stuff. And
Colors are bright, bold,
and once
pop.
you get going, it's pretty quick.
It's quick.
Yeah, so it was fine.
It does not overstay its welcome. So might be worth checking out. Hidden Leaders.
Then we played Altay.
Altay.
Dawn of Civilization. I think that's Aries.
That is Aries. I'm surprised for some reason we didn't get that at Gen.CON because we did visit the Aries booth. They did have a ton.
They had a ton of just different games at Gen.CON.
Yes.
This one I was curious about. My friend really enjoyed it, so I'm like, okay, I want to play it. I like the deck building aspect in the game. I think it's really like interesting.
Eco Quint says my group loves this one.
Nice.
Imagine a small world looking map.
Definitely a small world map.
Basically how this looks. The bad thing is the map's not going to change. If you're always playing 3 players, you'll always have this side of the map. So it is what it is. But yeah, you were trying to use your cards and your guys on the map to try to get territory and strategically play your cards at the right time. Well, there are cards that let you buy other cards. There are cards that let you create a village, which basically those are your guys on the map or all of your villages.
Yeah, area control.
If you are adjacent to somebody, you can use your attack cards and then they can use their defense cards against you. And ultimately, you're just trying to get as much as large of an area as you can while also trying to get victory points by being the first to purchase certain cards. I like what Altay is doing, but I feel like with that one play, we've seen everything that it has to offer. For example, with something like Dominion, you're only going to be playing with a subset. Even with just the Dominion base game, you could have a different experience the second, third, and fourth time around. I'm afraid with Altay, I've seen what it has because it's always those cards on offer.
Yeah, so. It didn't wow me like I wanted it to wow me.
Right.
That said, it was a fine game.
Yeah, I'm very glad to have played it, and I had a fun time playing it. I just don't know if it has...
It's not making my top 10, though.
I don't know if it has long-lasting power.
No.
For a single play, it was fun. It was really
me, it
fun.
doesn't have the last.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I can already see the after I've played it once or twice, there's not going to be anything left. Even after once, I think I've seen it all.
It was still probably one of the better games of the con. Like,
I agree.
In the top half of the 40-something games I played, it's probably the top half of that.
I certainly agree with that.
So I did like it.
So, fair point that of all of the games that come out in a year, maybe a third of them are true stinkers. Maybe half of them are good games, but we really don't need to keep them. And about a sixth are the ones that are like, yeah, this is really good. And most of these sixth are probably under consideration for keeping. So that's basically how we look at games these days anyway. Where like a third of them is just like, I don't need to play that ever again.
I feel like it's probably more.
Really?
Than a third.
Well, count them up. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, I probably would be.
The next game we played was a gimmick game.
I needed something fun. So I pulled out this game called Hold Your Ground.
And it's very much what I would consider a gimmick game. But man, is it a funny gimmick.
It's a fun gimmick. Definitely targeting kids, but still fun for strategy gamers.
This is from Buffalo.
Yeah. And basically, you're going to have like a hand of cards and you're going to choose 2 to play, 1 to for how many guys you're gonna move, and the second one for how many
You gotta set
movement.
the stage. It's a 5x5.
It's a grid.
Square grid.
It's an abstract movement. You don't want to get knocked off.
With there is a device underneath the game board that when you hit the button, it goes bleep and flips the tile that is over it straight up. And if you look at Steph's Instagram, you'll see videos of the tile just going shoop and launching itself straight up. And launches it pretty fast, I gotta say.
It's pretty good.
It goes up super high.
It does.
Yeah. It is possible to get launched off a tile and still survive, which happened once or twice with yours too.
I know, that was good. You land on land and then you get to stay.
Yeah. So there's only so many people that can go on a tile. So if I run one of my guys into the tile, bloop, another one comes out the other end. He either gets pushed to the next tile, or if there's no tile there,
and you're trying to be the last one surviving.
That's it.
With majority, so it's cute.
It's cute.
It's really cute.
Little abstract strategy game. I usually don't care for abstracts. This was fun, but you know, I've seen what it has to offer.
Yeah. We had more people join our group, and I'm like, oh gosh.
6-player time.
I have to find a game that hosts 6 players, but I had one.
Yes, you did.
And it was called Pinata Blast.
That's right. We have to blast some pinatas.
I don't know what these games are until I play them, so I just saw the player count, and how bad could it be?
This is from Esparza Games in Ravensburger.
Yeah. This is a real-time kind of pattern game where someone will roll the dice and you're trying to play cards and grab the die that matches.
My goodness. Now,
and with 6 people
rolling 5 or 6 dice.
Yeah. And one of them is bad.
If you have something in your hand that matches it, you play the card and grab the die. You cannot grab the die and play the card. That's right out. But beware of the blue die. Whatever the blue die has on it, those are bad. Don't grab those candies. Those are bad candies. So, yeah, how bad could it be, Matt?
That's what I ask every time. How bad could it be?
Oh, it could be bad. The good thing is that we get to play all the games. The bad thing is that we have to play all the games. So, I found that I'm terrible at this game.
I did okay.
Yeah. I thought I had the worst, but there was one person who had worse than me. Barely by 1 point.
It's lighthearted. It's easy. It's fine.
It's fine.
Not winning any awards, though.
I mean, it might be. You don't know.
I would be surprised.
How about this next game?
The next game I bought at the VFM because it's Okazu brand.
Okazu.
And I really like Hizashi games in general. So I picked up a small little card game called Conquered.
And not Conquered. It's like Concord, New Hampshire.
It's like Concord, Mass. It's like where I go contra dancing. I came, I danced, I conquered. That's what the shirt said.
Nice. Concord from Okazu brand.
I didn't really know what this game was all about.
There's 13 poll ratings on BGG about this, so no wonder you don't know what this is about.
I don't know.
There's only 2 images of this game.
I find all the game
on BG. Yes, you do. This was weird.
I liked it. I think it was pretty good. Yeah, HH. I agree.
What HH?
Hizashi Hayashi.
Oh, yes. So, in this game, the leader chooses one of the goals to go for. It might be, so everyone has cards from 5 cards, I think it is, from 1 to 6. And the goals are going to be, you want all of the cards to be 5s. Or you want to get all the sum of the cards to be less than 10 or more than 24
or something
or whatever. Here's the catch. You got to play your cards face down. 1, 2, 3 reveal. and see if you can get it.
Hope everybody's on your same wavelength.
Oh, we need 2 pairs. You can't discuss what your pairs are. That's the catch. And so everyone can do 1s except for a single 3, and it's like, oh, we didn't get it because someone else didn't do a 3. But you can't discuss that ahead of time. So we failed miserably. And it did not work for me.
It started off strong. We did okay, and then it got really hard.
Yeah, because we got the low-hanging fruit, and then we have a bunch of harder ones to do.
Things.
And we even tried for the lowest difficulty level, fail.
I had fun.
I'm glad we played.
I'm glad we played. It's a cooperative, weird card game.
We got 12 out of 15. Out of the 15 we needed.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Not so bad.
The next 2 difficulty levels are 20 and 25 points. We got 12.
Not so bad.
We got less than half of the hardest
it.
setting.
I'm glad we played it.
Yeah.
The next game.
Did you keep it?
I don't know yet. That's a question mark, but probably not. The next one was probably the worst game of the con.
Oh.
It was easily like in the bottom.
Oh.
It's like so bad. I had a miserable time playing.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Called Machines to the Sky from Moongrill Games. I'm looking at the picture trying to remember how to play it.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. It's a weird.
Oh yeah.
Like it had auction in it, so I'm like, okay, I like trying auction games, so I bought this one. It had a cool like steampunk thing. You have to like manage your cards. Like the idea and the mechanics are like interesting, except it doesn't come together nicely at all.
So you've got 4 columns, and you can only manipulate the top card of each column. Well, so that's all nice and good, but you're only going to score if the top card of each column matches the card, the symbols that are on this track. And how far you go up on that track indicates how many points you are going to score for your middle columns. Everything on your rightmost column is going to score full amount. Everything on your leftmost column is not going to score at all. So here's the weird thing. If something's on top, the power is active. But if you put anything on top, it's no longer active. Well, in order to get that thing on top again, and you put it in the row you want, imagine this. This card moves. This card has to move 2. So this one can then move again 1. So this one can again move 2. And it costs a ton of power to do that. It's a little clunky and sloppy. If this game had been baked a little more, it really could have been fairly good, I think. Because I like what it wants to do, but it just doesn't do that. Yeah, Zach said it was so clunky. That's exactly what I said. Clunky.
Terrible.
I wanted to like it. Like, why can't we spend money just to sort the card like this? Some amount of money, because so we played the asymmetric sides, and it cost me 2 energy to move something up and 4 energy to move something down, which made it impossible for me to maneuver something like that.
I had it easy. I had an ability that was really good.
Her ability, if she moved something up and it was a certain color or something, you got...
Well, that was one of my card abilities. But
oh, yeah.
My person ability was, if I have a one of the green symbol icons, I can advance it to the second and first space for free. And
it was weird. They
so that was like easy.
So it's rows 4, 3, 2, and 1. So a couple of times in the rule book they say highest when they mean rightmost, but it's the lowest number. So it's not the highest, it's the lowest, but when they say highest,
you think 4 is the highest.
You think 4 is the highest? No. The rule book was shambles.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
then the box said 15 to 40 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, 4 players. We're gonna be about an hour. That's great.
Go look at Machines to the Sky. Go look at it. BGG has it 15 to 50 minutes is what it says. I think the box said 15 to 45. There's no way you can play this for 15 minutes. There's absolutely no way.
It was misleading for my judgment on picking it. So mistakes were made.
I mean, it wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close. It was not, it was like double or triple.
Publishers, don't do that.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it.
And then I played a game you didn't play.
That's right.
I played Magic Maze.
Oh yeah.
Because you didn't play it.
Yeah, because it's not on my list.
A few new players, but we won. It's always fun to play Magic Maze.
Yeah, I don't remember it much, but from what I think I remember, if you're playing 4 players, everybody has a direction that they can move. And I got to tell you,
some people have like abilities like to use the teleporter or to use the escalator and things like that.
So there is a get your attention clacker is what I'll call it. And so if you want to make sure that someone knows, hey, I'm waiting on you, you take this clacker and you go,
come on.
You're supposed to like put it in front of them. But one of the guys at our table is going, and it was so annoying to be at the table and listen to him do this. And I'm like, everyone else around us has got to be just, yeah, no. Don't be that guy at the table.
Yeah, some people weren't figuring out what needed to be happen, but they were like new players, so it was fine. It ended quickly and we won.
Hey Laura.
Hey Laura, what's up? So then we went to dinner and we came back and I had more games to play. Because there's always more.
There's always more.
There's always more.
And this is just day 1.
Still day 1.
Day 3 for us.
Yes. We played less on Thursday and Friday because we had
day 2 and 3 because of the virtual flea market and
Bazaar,
the flea market.
So there's less games then, but we did continue on Wednesday with Explora.
Not Dora the Explorer. Explora.
Kind of sounds like it though.
From Foxmind, Italia Hooch.
This is a closed fist auction game. I actually really liked it. But I guess it's not a keeper.
So if you bid the most, you are going to choose first. If something doesn't matter to you, just...
But it also influences the turn order.
Yes.
So if you win the bid, you advance 1 up higher, and if you lose the bid, have the lowest, you will advance down 1 space. And so this whole time, the turn order is kind of going like this as you win and lose bids, and you're trying to collect your what are they called? The explorers, the different team of explorers. So you need a red one, a green one, a blue one.
Right. It's like an explorer, transportation, and a equipment something. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but you're trying to. You can have up to 2 groups of 2 teams, and you see at the beginning of the game all the expeditions you can go on. So like the first one might be red, red, blue. So you want your red explorers to be fairly high.
Because red is scoring twice and blue is scoring once and green is not scoring at all.
Right.
Here's what worked for me. That part was great. Where if I had 4 points in red and 2 points in blue and whatever in green, I'm going to get 4, 8, 10 out of 12 points. Yeah, that's great. If I have the most, then I could qualify for good points. And then you're going to get bonus points. If you are ahead on this auction track, which you could get pushed down to just from losing 1 bid, you're not going to get any extra archaeological pottery. So if you are in second place, you are going to get, I think it's 2 points. If you are in first place, you're going to get 6 points. A little 6-point shard. And that's what fell apart for me, because if I'm spending time getting things that I want, I'm going to go ahead on the track. But once I've got what I want, why do I need to keep spending money to stay ahead on the track? That part is the total disconnect for me. So it did not work for me.
I think it would, I guess, to make it more playable for you, if you're the highest on the track with your expedition team, you get the pot. If you're second highest, you also get that pot, and then third highest will get the next level down. Fourth highest gets the next level down,
which is nothing.
Well, no. So like the 2 best, then the 2 middle best, and then the 2 lowest best, and then everybody else gets nothing. But playing with 3 players, it would have to work a little differently than that.
Thanks for following, Rockstone.
I
Laura
still like it though. I mean, I think I like the bidding. I like that money is your points. I like a lot of that game. So I understand where the frustration is regarding the turn order, but I don't. It could be fixed. Obviously it's printed, so it's not going to happen.
Right. Laura said that she is just working, and give a shout out to Meeple Merchants. I believe the city name is Easley, South Carolina. Is that correct, Laura? Let us know if we were right. Hey, great to meet you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're on the stream too.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
We're talking about BGG.CON.
We're doing our recap right now. The next game we played was from Zoc. I always love playing the new Zoc titles. You can't get Zoc's Spiel games over in the US very easily, so I picked this up in the VFM because I saw it there and it looked really cute. So this one was called Miracle Mix.
Mirakel. Miracle.
Miracle.
So if you're looking for it, it does have a non-traditional spelling.
And so this one, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Potion Explosion, because you have the marbles and then you're like spinning the little thing and they come out, and it looks really cute. Now,
I gotta say that the marble contraption, far better than what Potion Explosion has.
Well, yeah.
This is fantastic how it pops them out. But that was the only thing fantastic about this game. Thanks for subscribing, Jelvia. 46 months.
Thanks, Jelvia. Woo, woo, woo. So the Miracle Mix game, it's a race. So obviously it loses a whole lot of points for me there, because I don't like racing to the end. Like, it's not fun for me. This is a combined sort of, you got to work with other people to get things done. So when you
really.
Well, you do, because if I get a yellow, I put my disc on a yellow space on the board to complete these potions. But the thing is, that's helping someone else probably.
But you really don't have much of a choice.
You don't have a choice. So it's not like this potion is mine and eventually I can create this potion, which I think would actually be better. Instead, I'm helping to fulfill this potion, and another player could finish it off, therefore get the potion and leave
Best component in the game right here.
Leave me with nothing. So what I get for my helping out is 1 movement space on the map. So yay. But you're gonna need potions in order to go through the different types of walls and obstacles.
So, yeah, if you don't have a potion, you're not gonna get through these colored wall areas here. So, and if you don't get the potions, you just sit there.
There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing you can do.
It's definitely a feel bad kind of game. So
remember that third of the games that I was mentioning before?
It did not do what I had hoped it would do. It'd be awesome.
No.
So it didn't It was sad. I think the game could have been good. Like if I had my own board of like potions I can make, and then this round I can put it on the blue, so I can work towards getting the blue one done or whatever. But I get why it's not that way. It just, I don't know if there's a better way of doing it because it's not equal. It's just not. Like you could simply get every potion, and I might get no potion.
All you got to do is throw stuff out there and hope people buy it, right?
It's true, and Zoc has a good track record, so that's why I bought it. Like,
yeah. So
that was just a disappointment.
Yeah, it needed to be cooked more.
That definitely needed
a
work.
lot of games need more cooking.
Oh my god, yeah. The next one I had,
but that's why y'all watch this, so that you hear about this before you buy it.
Yeah, the next game we played, I also had really high hopes for because it's the guys who did Terraforming Mars, right? So the Fricks or whatever.
It says publisher Piotnik, but it was
it's not this one.
Not that one. Oh, where
that's the next one.
Oh, sorry, Castle Builder.
Which
was also called
7 Pieces Pour en Chateau. Because we played, I have the
7 Pieces Pour en Chateau. Yeah, that's.
So this game, it is tile placement. You're trying to build up your castle.
Games.
You're trying to build up your castle, but it's also another like race to get around the track and collect 7 coins first. And if you can get 7 coins, you will win the game. And so to get coins, you're going to need to build your castle. The higher you can build the castle, the more points.
This is actually next to the game board and serves no purpose. It's not a dice tower.
It's nothing.
It's cardboard.
It's just cardboard. It looks
it's
good.
Just cardboard.
It just looks good.
It just looks good.
So the turns are very quick because you're either gonna take tiles from just the draw pile, or you're going to play a tile. Now the thing is, when you play a tile, if you're on the bottom ground, that's fine. But if you're going any higher, you're gonna have to sum the value of the 2 tiles you're placing on top of to make sure the tile that you're placing equals that value,
or is close, because you can discard tiles in order to make up for the difference.
Yeah, but then you're discarding tiles.
Then you're discarding tiles, and that's not good.
And you're trying to get these features because there's different like objectives that might trigger during the game that might give you a bonus or something.
Yeah, you want roofs and windows and people.
Yeah.
And you want to just build it up as high as you can.
Right.
So.
And so you really have to manage this really well, because if you put it on a whole bunch of roofs early, you're basically going to be out. Like,
because you have nothing.
You need to build higher. So if you build like on level 4, you're going to get like 4 points, 4 movement points. And then you're going to get bonus points depending on.
And putting a 13 next to a 12, and you need a 25 up top, or just a check mark. Could be hard. And
so you're moving your little guy around this little track, and eventually you'll start hitting the coin bonuses, and you'll get cool rewards with those coins. But you're going to want 7 coins.
Ultimately, it's a race to 7 coins.
Yeah. And I actually liked a lot of what this game is doing. I just think it can be fairly punishing if you don't realize what's going to happen.
If you don't draw well, it's just...
Well, like, for my game, I had a roof in the middle of my castle, so I could never actually build the castle this way. I just had to get lucky with tiles and like...
Right.
So, yeah, it was kind of a learning game, if you will, but I liked a lot of what the game was doing. I feel like it's just missed the mark of being really great, and I can't put my finger on exactly how to make it great.
Right.
But I did enjoy it, so I thought it was a pretty cool game. The last game of the night for day 1,
which is a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. Was Calcada. CALC with the little hook on the bottom. ADA. Is it mustache?
A mustache?
Is that what it is?
No, it's a little hook. It's a hook. I don't know what the technical term is.
I don't either. This is a tile drafting placement game.
See, it's the little thing on the bottom of the C, little hook, right?
Yep. It has like almost a taste of Mancala. You're picking up a stone. You're counting a group of stones and you're moving one. So like if I wanted the red with 2 stones, I would just say 2 red and move the red spaces. I think that's how it went.
It is, yeah. You pick it up. Well, if it's a red on with 2 others, it's a red 3, and so you will put a red tile on the 3 space
of your player board.
Now everybody has a player board that looks something like, if I can find it here, you've got spots on your player board where you're trying to make nice patterns, and you are,
once you have a tile down, that whole section has to be the same color,
right?
And you're trying to make groups of the same patterns, so the more you have of a certain pattern, the more points you'll get at the end of the game. It's
you're trying to
fairly simple,
and you're trying to get the same feature orthogonally adjacent to each other. What happens if those things don't come out in the draft? Well, in a 2-player game, you're just gonna have to suck it up, because that's what happened to us, and I did not get my 10th item placement.
So sad for you.
Yeah. Slap a dislike.
I was like, yeah, I mean, it didn't wow me for sure. It was fine.
I like, again, it's one of those things where I liked what it was wanting to do, did not like how it was implemented. Whether or not it might work better with more players, hard to say.
I mean, probably because the tile turnover would be higher,
but then someone could end up taking it, and that's not feel good either. So
yeah. Okay, so on to day 2.
Day 2, where we did not play much.
We played very few games. The first game I pulled from the library called Quayside from R&D Games. And, people know the key games like Key Flower, Key Harvest, things like that. So this is the newest Quayside with co-designer of David Turksey, Richard Breeze and David Turksey. So I was a little scared about that because David Turksey likes to throw in a lot of stuff. And this did have a lot going on.
I love Richard Breeze. I love David Turksey. This game is a mess.
I liked it more than you.
It's a mess.
It's definitely more my kind of game because I like the abstract thinking of what I need to do next.
You say you did, but
I'm not going to sit there and wait while you analyze for 20 minutes over each turn you do.
So here's the thing. With everything that's out there, it becomes easy to analyze what's going to be the best thing to do, much like a chess game, right? Now, here's where Steph gets upset. I'll run a ship over to the other side, or even worse, I'll do nothing with my die just to not move the ship. And that frustrated you like crazy. And by the end of turn 1, you're like, no, I hate it.
I was done mostly because how long it was taking you to just make a choice.
So don't blame the AP. Blame the game. Because ultimately, I set everything up in the perfect position for where I needed it.
Sure.
So if there doesn't need to be AP, don't make all the choices easily viewable. Make there have hidden something or other. So there's a chance. So don't blame the AP, blame the player. No, you were frustrated that I didn't move my boat over to the other side. I'm like, I'm not going to help you with that. I know what you're going for. So with the random setup that we had, and I love the fact that it has random setup. It has random tiles on random tiles, which is great. But there are some that are clearly better than others. I had some tiles which had an animal tile benefit on top. Animal tiles on the bottom, animal tiles on the top. So I went there, focusing all of my efforts on that. Steph decided she wanted to go another way, and I was not going to put the boats in the spot to let her do that. And that frustrated her. So
it didn't frustrate me. I know that that's a fine play, so it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That said, I still like the game more than you.
I disagree. I think I like this game better than you.
I rated a 7.
I have to think about it. I don't have a rating for it.
That's going to be my rating for it. And then we hung out with your friend at lunch, and you kept hanging out with him, but I went to play a game.
Yeah, so one of my Army buddies, one of my roommates at the Defense Language Institute, where I learned Chinese in the Army. He lives near Dallas, and I got together with him. First time I'd seen him in 35 years, probably.
It's a long time.
And the last time I saw him, we copied games on floppy disks, Amiga games, Commodore Amiga games, in his barracks room.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Good times.
So you got to catch up with him.
We got to have breakfast, lunch at Cindy's, as you do at BGG, and and so yeah, I had a lot of fun hanging out with my buddy Paul.
And then while you were doing that, after
you played some games.
I played a game called Recall. This is the new
Revive-ish game.
Yeah, the follow-up to Revive, right?
It looks like the follow-up to Revive.
It has a lot of similarities, but it's also a very different game. Like, it's very, very different. So if you go in thinking it's Revive, you're probably going to be disappointed. That being said, James likes it better. I liked it better than Revive as well. I'm not sure you would, because it doesn't have the card play. It doesn't have the tracks like this. It has other tracks. So there's still tracks to be moved up on. You get 13 turns total. So it's like...
It's my kind of number.
It is your kind of number. Every action totally matters. So the game itself is Euro. It's a Euro game. But each turn you're going to basically take an action with one of your little like keys. And if you don't have any keys, you have to take your turn to recall your keys, which is the name of the game. But you get all these cool bonuses when you recall. So your whole turn is recalling your actions, right? Your action disc. So you don't want to do that very often. If you
that's been done before.
I know, but it's about everything else going on the board, which it feels a lot like Revive going on the board. So if you like the board play of Revive, there's a lot of that. And of course there's tracks and, things so you want to advance on, get bonuses. It's a lot of like little bonuses here and there, and upgrading your keys to be like better, and you'll get extra bonuses as you play your actions keys. So, there's definitely a lot to think about. I found it very easy to get into. Somebody was teaching, but I was reading along in the rules as we were learning. So like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Everything just made sense because I'm a gamer, I guess. I don't know, because I know I can visualize it. I thought Recall was easily one of the best games I played at the con. There were 3 standout games, and this was one of them.
Unfortunately, one I did not play.
No, but I did ask for a review copy, and they said they were going to send one. So
good.
We will get to play it because Precious, my precious. So good. Really, really enjoyed that.
Was that back yet?
Yep. And then we went to look for people. We ended up playing several rounds of Take Time.
With Aldi.
So good. No.
No, it was with Christina and Michael.
Yeah. So I'm always willing to play Take Time. I wish I played it more, but this is the only instance at BGG.CON that I did play Take Time.
James, we haven't got it yet. We just requested it. You hated Take Time. Oh, no.
Is it just because you're bad at it, or is it just because you didn't like it? Now, for me, Take Time is one of the best games of the year. Easily one of the best for me. I love this type. I love this type of game. I'm sad that we haven't even finished it yet.
We will.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
game day's Friday.
It makes me like want to just keep playing it. I love it so much, and as a last minute add-on to the BGG gift guide, I'm like, Take Time, because I didn't have it on there before, but I created the BGG gift guide. So if you need gift ideas, go to the BGG homepage. It's right there, and check out the gift guide. It's all my suggestions, if you will, if you want to see what I have to say about that.
So for those of you who say that Take Time is hard, that is a taste of what the mind difficulty is. Take Time is just a much, much, much more structured version of the mind with actual goals and not just ranking from card 1 to card 100. But it's not similar in the timing, but it's similar on the mindset. So, and if people have not seen our video for the mind, you got to stop what you're doing and go watch it and then come back here. Just search for the mind in Steph's videos on YouTube and you'll find it. We beat level 12 in the dark, meaning everything played face down, all on video, and now we have those cards framed.
It was amazing. We love the mind. I don't actually get the same feeling as that.
No.
To Take Time. I feel like they're very different games. So even if you don't like the mind, you still might like Take Time.
Yes, because Take Time has a structure to it that the mind does not have.
Yeah, best ever. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, so that'll give you some enjoyment, even if you just watch level 12. But watch it all, because the suspense just builds.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You're like, there's no way they're going to win this. And that was our 5th try at level 12.
On video. I mean,
our 5th try, period. Our 2nd try on video. So we filmed our 4th and 5th tries. Mm-hmm. And that was all we played because that evening we had to do the virtual flea market. And then after the virtual flea market, we have to price all the games because Friday morning is the bazaar. Which is like the actual, what used to be called the flea market, where everybody has a table set up with all of their games. And you try to find, everyone says that. Oh, Jelfia, to answer your shareware, freeware question, I can neither confirm nor deny what got copied. So, you were waiting in line.
Yeah, I was waiting.
At the bazaar.
I got 2 amazing deals.
Just from people waiting to get in the room.
I saw it in someone's cart, and I'm like, how much is that? And I bought Fate of the Fellowship for $20. New and shrink. And that's like my biggest find ever. Like, this is for me. This is my game now. This is like going on the shelf. I love this game so much. It's one of my favorites from the year. So I was really excited to pick that up. The other one, the same seller, gave a $20 deal on Lightning Train too. And that's when I wanted to play for Gen Con. So it was just like a really good...
2 of the 3 games you bought for you.
Yes, and then the 3rd game I saw while the sellers can set up. I walked around real quick and I saw Epona, the new sushi game, and I'm like, I need to have it. So I paid for that one, but it was worth it. 'Cause
$40.
It was what I wanted.
That's right.
I don't often buy games.
We don't buy too
really
many.
expensive prices, so to get good deals on things, it was really exciting for me. Just for games I actually
we rarely buy
want
games
for the collection.
Us.
Like there's tons of games I buy because I want to play them, but I often buy them knowing I'm probably gonna sell them. Like
Yeah.
So I don't often buy games that I'm like
We play them. We're glad we played them and we sell them.
That's what happens. So those are my really cool finds of the bazaar. That was always a great event. So then after that happened, we went to the vendor hall. No, that was the day before I went to the vendor hall, I think. But we did go to the vendor hall and we got to talk to some publishers and pick up some games that we also tried at the con.
Yep.
So after the bazaar, we ended up playing Gems of Iridecia. And this game, this was one that we picked up in the vendor hall.
Rockstone and Dice Games.
Yes. And
Rockstone Dice.
they did provide...
That's who was here.
Yeah.
Rockstone Dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they provided a copy of the game, and so we got to try it, because we're at a con, we might as well play them all, right?
That's
the
right.
games.
And since they were so kind to provide us a copy... Yeah, you didn't bring it up.
I haven't gotten to it in my stack.
Oh, yeah, because you did the haul pick.
I did
That's
the haul
right.
pick.
So they were so nice to provide it to us, we decided to get quick turnaround on it. So
Yeah.
we will be able to share it with you very soon.
Yep.
But yeah, go ahead and talk about it, Steph, while I bring
I like exploration games in general, and this one you are essentially exploring the map, and you'll move forward or to the side to collect different gems. These gems you're going to use to create jewelry and use them in types of like artifacts, if you will. It's a set collection. You're gonna collect these gems to fulfill the orders, and there are the action cards you can buy that will help you out, because you're gonna have to roll some dice to try and make some checks at some point during the game. And so this market of gems, there's a die market, so the value of the gems will increase. Eventually it will crash to 1, but as they increase, if you wanted to try and collect extras of the gem on your turn, you're gonna have to spend extra money for the rolls you want to do, but you're gonna have to hit a certain level. So if it's at a 5, you're gonna have to hit a 5 or a 6 to get extra gems. But if it crashes to a 1, you're definitely gonna you'll get a bunch of extra gems this way. So you're gonna want to go and push your luck when it's a 1 or a 2, because you'll end up hitting that with the dice.
And I liked how that worked.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Where if you want to sell it, you can sell it at that price. If you're trying to mine for it, you've got to try to make the rolls that are on that market.
Yeah, so you're trying to collect for your set collection, but you're also trying to collect the tiles in a set collection of the same type. The more you have, the more points you get at the end of the game for that. And so everybody has some hidden goals that they're working on as well. So there's different things you're trying to accomplish during the game. And I don't really feel like it overstayed its welcome or anything. You're just moving along, and eventually you'll get to the end, and you'll get extra points.
It can be a little cutthroat, because
he literally cut me off.
I cut Steph completely off, and there is a mechanic that will enable you to get back on the board, which I actually do have a question for Rockstone Dice if they're here. But after I cut Steph off and she got back on the board, then she cut me off going towards the end, basically forcing me into the end zone before I wanted to truly go into the end zone. So it's fine.
I got you back.
You did.
I did. But I gave you the good tile, so it was fine.
Yes, it was
I
fine.
still won, though.
Yes, you did. By 3 points. Actually, I gotta say, like, the first day of the convention, our day -1, was like the last game I had won. Up until, like, from then till like day 2, I had a really bad losing streak.
That's true.
For a while.
That's true.
So,
yeah, that happened.
yeah, it was like it was like all Steph all the time.
That's
at the
fine by
start of
me.
the con.
And
Yeah,
then
for
this
sure.
day you won like everything. So
This is when I got back into the winning column.
yeah. So then.
So yeah, thanks to Rockstone Dice for providing us the copy of Gems of Iridecia, which we will show you in an overview video really soon.
Yeah. I picked up a $5 copy of Pandemic Hot Zone, like Europe. So we had played the North America, but I didn't play the Europe one. So I'm like, okay, that will be fun and fast. Let's just play. Really liked it. Don't break it.
I did. It's fine. It's just a clip.
No, it's not just a clip. Michael is ruining
it has to match this one.
No. If you like Pandemic, the Pandemic Hot Zones are really great little games. It's very quick. It's bite sized.
A quick version of Pandemic.
They definitely streamlined it really well. They had planned to do a whole bunch of them, but then I guess they just stopped that. So that's a bummer. I really do enjoy the series.
I enjoy the Hot Zone series.
I think that
small box size, quick gameplay.
It's accessible for everybody. It's like if you like the Ticket to Rides, like San Francisco, the small box Ticket to Rides. It kind of feels the same in a way. Like it's just a small package of Pandemic. I thought it was really good. And then I was like, Michael, let's play Epona because I want to play it. Because I want to play the new Suchi game to see what it's all about. The reviews are all over the place on BGG. And
so you were nervous.
I'm definitely nervous, but I really enjoy I Split You Choose games in general, and I really enjoy Suchi games in general. So I still had my hopes fairly high that I would enjoy this. Now, what I didn't know was when you open the rule book, there are two ways to play the game. You can play the interactive game, or you can play the not interactive game. And then
so whenever I hear that, I'm thinking, oh no, take that cards. It's not that.
It's not that. Before we get into it, there's also at the end for 2 players this variant that you can play. So we ended up playing the variant after all of that. We decided to play the 2-player variant, which I thought was great. And it's I kind of want the rest of the game to be the variant. Let's say we had 3 people, we could do the variant, or I'd switch with you, you switch, and then I switch. So I'm taking from here and I pick from here and I get what I get.
So
you could do it the whole thing with the variant.
So the non-interactive way, you're using a card to determine what all everyone gets, and with an I Split You Choose, the not I Split You Choose way. With the interactive way, it is basically an I Split You Choose game. The problem with it is, if I am player A and she is player B, player A is the one who does the splitting and choosing, and later on in a later round, player C might be offering to me where I offered to you. So there are going to be some rounds where you have far less control as the other player. The 2-player variant, I think, fixes that. Whereby, okay, so the interactive way, I get 4 cards. I can put 3 over here and 1 over here. It's not like that on the 2-player variant. 2-player variant, I get 4 cards. I have 2 stacks of 2. I must put them in 2 stacks of 2. And I offer one set to both sets to Steph. She'll choose one of them. But she also does the same thing to me. It's not where I have the control and she chooses. It's we both have a set of I Split, we choose. So far better, I think. But 3 and 4 player don't have that. Maybe we could come up with something like that for 3 and 4 player. I think that's the only thing that keeps Epona from being much higher on my list. That said, it's a lot of fun.
So regarding all of that, I think we both agree that the game would be probably better if it were just a simple drafting game. Take one of these, pass the rest.
Yeah.
Take one of these, pass the rest. And you're going to end up with some number of cards that you're then going to play.
Yeah. To me, it's almost as if Suchi said, hey, there's a lot of I Split You Choose games out. I assume when games like The Great Split was happening. And it was starting to be, there were several games where that was the mechanism of the week, so to speak. And that Suchi was like, oh, I need to get in on this, and sort of half baked an idea. It was like, this sort of works. Maybe we can offer this way and this way in the rules, and maybe not really commit to one. And it really doesn't work well, where it would have worked a lot better, as you said, which we talked about after the game, would have worked a lot better as a drafting game. So it's sort of like if you had a good drafting game and you just scrapped the drafting and said, let's put this subpar I Split You Choose mechanic on it just to have the mechanic of the week.
But I wish it actually was the mechanic of the week, because I love I Split You Choose, and I don't think there are enough games with that.
There are not enough, but 2 years ago, there were like 4 or 5 that came out.
But still not enough. There's like way more worker placement games, and we're not saying, oh, there's another worker placement game. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But there's not enough I Split You Choose games. So I still enjoyed the game, and I don't mind it, and I think I would still like it as, even though I know you don't like it as much.
I might have to house rule it to where it works.
I mean, I'm fine with that too.
But I need to put on my game developer hat and come up with a better...
I mean, I don't see why the variant wouldn't work with any player count.
Perhaps. It's just that if I am doing I Split You Choose with you, are you doing it with James and James doing it? And
right.
So it might work.
It would work. Why wouldn't it work?
Why did Suchi not come up with this himself?
Right.
Why does it have to be... Oh, this is round 3. A trades with C. B trades with D. I think they're trying to make it so everyone trades with everyone.
Well, sure. And so
fine. It's not just me to you.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I'm going to try it that way with my group just to see how it goes. But I also think the variant could work with any number of players. So.
Which is sad, though, that there's 2 ways to play and neither...
are that interesting.
Are good. That we have to come up with yet a third way of playing, which is a 2-player variant. Had we not played 2-player, we never would have seen.
Knowing you, we still would have seen it.
No.
So the actual game is you're getting these cards that you're trying to put into your tableau. It actually gave me the feeling of Forest Shuffle, though people will probably say not really, but... Forest
Shuffle where if the tree placement interacted with each other, right, it would be like that.
Sure. Yes. It just has a lot of different scoring opportunities every which way you look, and then placement matters for the different types of symbols. The other thing that doesn't really work is the mare and stallion.
That seemed also tacked on.
So that's like my one little I don't love that. There's an element to make a little baby fawn, but it's just...
So yeah, if my stallion wants to mate with her mare, I'll get a point, but she's also going to get a point or 2
if it's the right
if it's the right combination.
Yeah.
So sort of I want to give you a substandard combination perhaps, so that you can't give yourself a better one maybe.
But the mare always chooses.
The mare always chooses, so that doesn't matter.
But then there's also no restraint on once per turn or anything, so you can just do it all at the end.
Right.
It matters more with more people because you can only.
That is why there is an A to C and A to D and D to A. Because that's the only time you can breed with that player is when they're doing that card interaction,
right? And so
that's why it's like that. So there's got to be another way to handle it. You can't use just that plain variant. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
You still can, though.
I have an idea that we'll try when we play this multiple players.
And so you're building up your tableau. You're trying to meet all the requirements for your I don't know, what is it called? Stable or whatever. So you need certain
several stables.
Several stables that will score different ways, and
we're talking EcoQuinn out of this.
Well, so here's the thing, like it has a ton of mixed reviews. You're probably not gonna like it.
There's a lot you're probably not gonna like it.
Most people don't like it. Way to sell it.
No,
don't like it.
There's a lot that I like, but I think it could have been developed a little bit cleaner. And designers or publishers rush to put these games out there without fully baking them. And I hate to say that about Suchi, because I love Vladimir Suchi games. But there are certain things in this that I would have cleaned up. That's not to say it wasn't a fun experience. It's one of my favorite games of the con.
Me too.
So
top 3.
It's a little bit of a mixed bag with that one. So I don't think that you should be talked out of it.
You should try it.
You should try it.
But go in with a low bar, because I don't know how to say, oh yeah, you're going to love this game.
Go in with your house rule gaming hat on from the get-go. That's what I would recommend.
I don't think a lot of people are like upset by the interactive mode like you are. I think most people don't really care.
No, they don't care. I see a little bit of a
I don't really
unequalness.
care.
Yeah, I know. Top 3. And that's why I pointed at the message. So that was a whole lot of talking about Epona.
It's because I like it.
Yes.
But
Is that from Lookout Games? No. That was
Delicious Games.
Delicious Games. Thank you.
I know a lot of people won't like it.
And then
we played Cinderella's Dance.
Actually, let me rewind a minute.
What?
I did not mention during day 1.
Yeah.
During the actual day 1, not our day 1.
Right.
I forgot to totally mention the fantasticness, and I should have mentioned this on when everyone was getting badges. The fantasticness of the BGG giveaways. Mm. So, used to be, those of you who have attended BGG.CON long ago, back in the day, we used to get 5, 6, 7 games, right? It was great. And then that sort of turned into 4 games, which turned into 2 games, which turned into 1 random game that, okay, whatever. This year changed all of that because Rio Grande and other publishers dropped off 45 pallets of games. Everyone got one big, huge bag, and I'm talking huge plastic bag of games.
It was really, really heavy.
2 Roll for the Galaxy expansions, Underwater Cities expansion, 2 Bonanza expansion, 3 Bonanza expansions. Some people got Tiny Tina's what is it called? Badlands and Borders and something. Badasses and Border something.
Bunkers and Badasses.
Bunkers and Badasses. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
What else? There was a lot.
Jelly said last spring was a handful. We came out with like 10 or 11 games from the 3 of us.
Yeah, but there was nothing. You would not have been able to make it home with as many games as...
she was driving. She could have, but yeah.
So yeah, you would have had a literal ton of games.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, Rio Grande was a really big contributor to that, so that was amazing.
I think that they're trying to get rid of older stuff in their warehouse, but Roll for the Galaxy, one of probably in my top 20 games of all time. Love Roll for the Galaxy. I don't need the expansions, but it's for Roll for the Galaxy. It's so good.
So good.
Crossing Oceans expansion.
A bunch of stuff.
One game that we didn't get. It's a balloon.
Yeah, I wanted that one because
We wanted It's a Balloon.
I'm sure it will show up in the VFM next year for a buck.
Sure.
So I'm gonna get it.
I know it's so good. I prefer Roll to Race. I know it's probably heresy, but I prefer Roll to Race.
I get it.
And I've played Roll and Race and New Frontiers and Jump Drive, and I love Roll. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Oh, had we asked Rockzone Dice, they would have traded.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, I'll find one at the end, but then I didn't get to walk around. There's tons of free games, people just leaving everywhere, and I missed out on all of them.
We missed out because we were playing games.
Oh no. Yeah, but again, it will show up in the everything will shows up in the VFM that they do giveaways for. So I'm not worried about that at all.
So back to Cinderella's Dance.
Yeah, 2-player.
Specifically,
not trick taking, but this kind of say it's kind of trick taking, but it's not really. I suppose it's sort of ladder climbing.
So it's from Kentucky.
You're trying to get rid of your cards in this game, and so like if I play a 1, Michael could play a 2, 3, or 4, because it can only be within a range of 3 away. And so from there, I could play, if you played a 4, I could play a 5, 6, or 7. And so you just keep going.
Let's say she plays a 5, I could play a 6, 7, or 8. You keep playing until someone says done. And that's a trick. And you're trying to win more tricks. Not more cards, but more tricks.
Yeah, well, you're just trying to go out.
Also trying to go out.
The game didn't really work for me. So that...
Like most Japanese games,
quickly ended.
This one didn't work. I think I said that about an hour ago on another game.
Yeah. And then we played a really cute game called Sugar Gliders.
It was cute.
It's very cute, kind of like kid friendly, if you will. You have your sugar glider flying around, trying to collect the tokens, and you try and get points. I missed the part where like I thought every token was like a point. So
oh yeah, you totally missed that.
I missed the mark where I'm supposed to try and get the 4.
Yeah, she's getting the 1s and 2s. I'm getting the 3s and 4s.
I don't want to get locked out, so I was trying to be safe.
Yeah.
And move slowly around.
And I thought, oh, she's got a plan.
That was my plan, to be safe. And no, he was like hopping everywhere, getting all the tiles.
Because I'm looking for 4s, because they're worth 4 points.
Details.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cute. I've seen it before, but...
Considering it's a 2012 game, I mean,
yeah,
it's not
course.
like... You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day.
And then we played a Van Ryder game called Bees, The Secret Kingdom. Very colorful game. I don't know, nothing much going on. You're trying to get gems
so it's supposed to be like trying to be a deck builder, but
it's not a deck builder. You're collecting the gems to fulfill the orders.
No, you're right.
It's like set collection. But
I was thinking of something else. Yeah. You're trying to get the gems to get the cards that are on display,
but you flip over a card and it might be like, you get these, and then the other players get a little bit of something. Like I might get a purple and a yellow, and he could choose a purple or a yellow or something. So
there are a few cards that are sort of feel bad cards.
Yeah, and I got all of them.
So no, that's not true, because I got one of these right after you did. So it's got every color on it.
I got 3 of them in our game. You got 0 of them. So you're clearly misremembering.
And the other feel bad thing is, if you already have 3 pollen of a color, you can't have any more of that color. So here I am with 3 yellows and nothing else, and turning over a card that says 2 yellows on it. So I'm giving Steph more than I'm getting. Yeah.
That's not great. You could have spent your turn to collect one of the cards using your gems, possibly.
No. Not with those. There was nothing to collect. Yeah, it
definitely missed the mark for me.
No, it's pass. It was not great. I mean, super colorful games for sure. I mean, attractive looking. But it's like most resource collection games. There's not a whole lot there.
And then we found Eric Martin because I wanted to play whatever is in Eric Martin's bag.
Let's talk a little bit about Eric Martin.
He always has weird games to play.
Eric Martin, every BGG has one game that he's showing off to every friend he has. It's what I always call Eric's game. It's not always the same sort of game. One year, I think it was 2 years ago, it was Free Ride.
No, that was like 3 years ago.
Every group that he played, he would always try to introduce Free Ride to. And that's where we learned Free Ride, is at BGG. That was his game that
2021, 4 years ago.
Wow. Time flies. So, Eric always has his pick. What was it? No, last year it was it the one where you've got...
I don't know if we played last year.
It was the one where it was either this or Gathering. It seemed like there was where you had to get your card in between the numbers, or if you put down a number and there's something in between it, you get those cards. I think that was his game,
like
when you
split or something like that.
No, there's like something you call out when you play the card, and that's the name of the game. Anyway, this year, Kabanga. No, it wasn't Kabanga, was it?
I don't know.
I think it was. Anyway, this year, Eric's game was Badass Bunnies. Sort of a light deck builder. And I had a lot of... There's one thing about Eric's games. You're always going to have a good time with it.
Yeah, he always has weird ones, but they're good.
And this one, I really enjoyed Badass Bunnies.
Me too. It's a push your luck for sure.
Which it automatically screams Steph.
We played 3 games back to back.
Push your luck deck builder.
I should have called it quits after the first one, because that's the one I won.
So, basically, you are rolling these cards over. If you roll over 2 wolves, your turn is over and you get nothing other than a wolf card, which if you get 2 wolf cards, you can feed somebody an extra wolf. EcoQuint made a rough playtest copy after watching the video because it's that fun. If you're basically trying to roll over 10 bunnies before hitting 2 wolves. How do you do that? Well, you get other cards that have bunnies on them. Some bunnies make bunnies. Some bunnies steal bunnies. Some bunnies can scout the wolves out. And some bunnies shoot the wolves. If you can get really good bunnies. So.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You'll like it.
And I was the only one to never win. But I still loved it. I still loved it. I think we played
You're just
1,
a bunny.
2, 3.
You're not a badass bunny.
We played 4 games of that at the convention. And I gotta say, had a great time with it.
Yeah.
And the last bunny built a house out of brick. That's right.
That's right.
All right. And so then we played One of Us, One of Us, One of Us.
We played a game called One of Us from...
I did, Jelfie. I really did.
From Cosmos. Now, this game, it was really hard because we don't know people that well. Like I know Michael and Christina, but I don't know them like well enough to play this game. You need to play this game with people you know.
So you'll turn over something that says Star Trek, and it doesn't. You can't say ahead of time, oh, this person's the biggest Star Trek fan, or this person hates Star Trek. You all have to, without saying anything, or what your intentions are, choose the player color, and if the majority of people vote for that player, then we all win. So there was one that said spiders, I think it was.
I hate it.
And Steph hates spiders, and I voted Steph, and Steph voted Steph.
Yeah.
So, but there are some people like the Sutherlands who we only see at BGG.CON.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I go off feelings.
You go off feelings.
What
at
I
that
think.
Point. But Derek was playing Wigsby Check 1-2.
That's right.
Yeah. So we played 3 games. We lost 3 games, but it was fun.
I definitely like the next game better.
Loaf,
which we also played 3 times.
There's not enough control, but let's talk about it. I did all right. It's called Loaf.
Loaf.
L''OAF. But it is about bakers or chefs who want to loaf. Your job is to not OEUF. LOAF, who want to loaf around doing as little as possible
without getting fired.
Without getting fired and without getting the mean chef mad at you. You donut.
Do the little work as possible.
Yes.
I thought this was a lot of fun.
So if you do the most, you go up on the track. If you do the least, you go down on the track. But there's really no other way to shift on the track other than the bonuses that you get for being first or last. I need to play it some more, I think.
Yeah. Me too.
So you plan on getting it?
No,
That's what I hear.
I liked it though. I should seek it out.
Yeah. So
the track looks like Fearless. Hey, we're gonna get to Fearless.
Wolfhorn Games.
So I really liked it. I like trying to anticipate what other people are gonna do, or figuring out what the best bad situation is for me. Like, if I bid this, is it gonna really tank what I'm doing, or can I get away with it, kind of thing? Like, so you have to weigh the what's good. I like it.
Again, a game I could not win.
Yep.
And
then the next day we played very few games.
This was the next to last day of the con, day 4.
We spent a lot of time reading rules, but that's fine. They were kind of bigger games. So Saturday we played with Quentin here, and we started with Lightning Train. This is when like I said, got in the VFM, and I'm like, this seems good.
Lightning Train.
I think the problem
from Direwolf
that happened here was that we went through all of the rules so that we could teach it immediately to whoever played with us, because it takes us a while to go through rules. But we did that, and then we forgot a pretty major rule.
We forgot a rule. So in Lightning Train, you are trying to
just 2 hours of rules.
You're trying to build lines, and you can build out from the East Coast, or from where you have a station, or from a previously built line. Well, the rule that we forgot is if you are building from a station, you get one segment of track, which is, it looks like a railway carriage. You get one for free. And that could have changed things a little bit. I don't think it busted the game. I don't think it made it an asterisk game.
Now, Yeah,
it has to be your station.
Exactly, your station. I don't think it busted the game either. Actually, I'll talk about this next week, but also I did play it again last night with 3 players, And the game had a pretty snappy ending. I know our game was a really long, drawn out process.
Our game felt good length to me, but whatever.
It felt long to me because we still needed to
because you didn't like it as much.
Seattle and then we all got another turn, and then we all had deliveries to make, and I get it. It kind of had a long drawn out.
We also played with one of the guys who helped develop it from Direwolf, and occasionally there'd be times like, oh no, that's not what it is. I'm like, here's the rules. It's like, I don't know why they did that. And then he complained that it was a long drawn out ending. And then he complained that you get another turn to wrap up. And then he complained that you got an extra turn to do deliveries.
And maybe that's why it felt long.
Because he was best mood awarding it. I mean, it was...
Right. Now, I played with 3 players, and it did have a snappy ending. Like, Jonathan ended it, and so we had one more round.
Right.
And then we had the delivery, and then it was like, done. Okay, because with 3 people, you don't need the double connection. You need one of the connections, like Houston or Seattle.
Or Seattle, yes.
So that was already done in the line, so... I don't know. I think the game is fine. I don't love it though. So
I think it's rather good.
So you can talk about it.
So there are I love how the market works. You at this game's heart, it is a bag building game, which is like deck building but with tiles. So I like how the market works. You are using some of your coins that you have drawn this turn to make your bag even better. And I think that the one thing I worry about is we played a lot of Tales of the Red Dragon Inn, and with all of the drawing that we had from the bag, the tokens wore out. I worry that the tokens will wear out in this.
Oh, 100% will.
But I'm not sure that it will. Because it could just... One game might have just not had enough ink on the cardboard. It's possible. Hard to say. But there is a chance. So I don't know if people want to put little protectors on them or what. But anyway... I enjoyed what it does because I like deck builders. I like bag builders. So yeah, I like things that can be upgraded. I like network creation. So this game really checked all the right boxes for me. The only thing I didn't care for was the over in my left ear constantly. I love him, but yeah, complaining was a little much, but it's fine.
Played it.
We played it.
The next game, Quentin wanted to play. I'm like, I don't know.
I gotta say though, the range of scores was 53 to 46 to 45 to 17.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
No, I'm talking about that.
Okay.
But Quentin wanted to play the next game, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't like rail games. I don't know. But it's Hizashi. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. I asked Michael if he wanted to play, and he said, yeah, sure. And so we got to play Railway Boom.
Railway Boom.
This was one of the best games of the con.
Railway Boom is by Arclight Games.
And Okazu.
And Cranio. I don't have Okazu listed on BGG.
I wonder why. I thought it was.
We do have a relationship.
It said it on the box, I think. But anyway, Arclight, sure. Anyway, I gotta get this game for sure. It does
because we played a library copy.
It does have a network connection game. You're doing a network.
So it's a map of Japan, basically.
Yeah.
though rather abstracted because you can't tell it's Japan other than the Japanese city names. You've got four city connections that everyone is trying to make.
Those are like goals.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
you can build where other people are on too, though. So
not my point, but let me tell you, it's difficult to get. I tried to get all of them. Was going to settle for one of them, and ended up getting none of them. And I mean, we'll probably get into this a little more in a bit, but luck of the draw is a real problem in this game. So taking cold water, splash it on the enthusiasm a little bit. That said, the mechanics, super cool. Every phase, almost every phase, is preceded by an auction,
which I love.
Yeah. A lot of people are intimidated by auction games. We love them.
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's handled really great. Also, I think all of it in the actual gameplay is really fun.
So first, you are going to do an auction for locomotives and carriages. And if you will do your standard auction. And if you are first in the auction, you're going to pay full amount. At least in a 3-player game, first you're going to pay full amount. Second place player is going to pay half. Third place player is going to pay nothing, regardless of whatever was bid. So, and you're going to draft, you're going to take those trains in that order. Then we're going to do the same sort of thing with stations. There are
the map presence.
Yeah. So there are 3 different, for a 3-player game, 3 stations are drawn, 4-player, 4 stations are drawn. And we do the same thing for the auction. First choice gets first pick, second gets second, third gets third. If you build a station, you are going to increase your income for certain things. Then we're going to do the same thing, but for technologies. And those technologies are going to give you some kind of advantage. And then we are going to get income based on everything that we've come up with. Then we're going to run our trains, and this is where it falls apart a little for me, because most of my locomotives, I never had incentive to use them during the game, because there's no rule that says you can't have you can't limit a number of train cars on a locomotive. So, you can run everything on one locomotive and you don't even use the other ones, but there's really nothing you can do with the other ones. Anyway.
Well, you have to put your little tokens onto them. I needed them to put my tokens onto to get the one-time bonus.
Sure, I used it for that, but I never had to put coal into the locomotive to use it in order to just put the goods on. You don't even use the goods. And I think that part thematically really breaks down for me.
I agree, because I only had one train I could run with the amount of coal I had.
Then finally, you're going to do one last auction for the end goals. And you can see all 4 of the end goals which you will bid on the first one in round 1, and the second one in round 2, the third one in round 3, fourth one in round 4, then the end of the game. If you are top, you're going to get the most points per X, like the most points per wood income, or the most points per tech card, or whatever the case may be. Ultimately, it came down to where when you're building out from your stations, you can only build from that station line, or if you can manage to make the connection from whatever you've connected to. My rails couldn't connect because the cards simply weren't drawn. And that's another thing that breaks for me. I love the flow of the mechanisms. The game needs some tightening up. And I wish it had that.
I really liked it.
I'm willing to play it again, but I had a really bad random loss experience.
Yeah.
And you had a random win experience.
I get that.
So ultimately what happened was I had one part of my network this way, one part of my network this way, and I needed something in this area. Steph had the same thing, but on the south. Where did all 3 stations come up? All of them in the south. All of them. All of them. And there's only 4 rounds in the game. That means you're only going to get 4 stations in the game.
I agree. If you were to
I also think a 4 flop would help.
I think that if you flipped over one more than the number of players, then I think that actually
would help.
Would be better. So.
But Eco, that's what the baking is for. Why did they not come up with this on their own?
Considering it's a 2nd edition too, you think they would
exactly
fix that.
Exactly.
But
I agree.
It was still one of my favorites of the con, so I'm glad we played it. Thank you for inviting us to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like that you can bid lower too. Railway Boom.
Yeah. Railway Boom.
It's still in line for a copy. Yes. I'd never seen someone move so fast to go get the game. I'm like, oh my god, something's happened with like Quentin. Like, he's gotta go.
Oh, is that Eco Quint?
Yeah.
I did not know that was Quentin. Hi, Quentin.
And he like ran downstairs and I'm like, something's gonna happen. What happened? And then he comes back with the game. He's like, I had to get it. I'm like, okay. The chairs.
Yeah, he knocked his chair back.
Chair, like, oh my god, what's happening?
Super Quentin just flying to the library. And then
I didn't play the original version, Dan, but I assume the 2nd edition is better. I really, really liked it. So that was really good. And then I wanted to go to the library to see if they had Fearless because I was hearing things about it and I wanted to play it. I like trick-taking games. I like Freedom and Freeze games because they're always weird. They're always worth playing. Whether or not I like them or not, but they're always worth playing. So we played Fearless. It's a game where you don't want to be the highest or lowest of points. You want to be right in the middle of 0 points.
So
the cards are ranged from -6 to 6.
In 4 suits.
And it's a trick-taking game, so if you win the trick, you add up the sum of all of the cards, and then you're going to go on this track.
Yeah. So if I play a -6 and someone else plays a -5 and someone else plays a -4, that's already -15 worth of cards. You don't want to take that.
But you might not have a choice.
But the highest one is going to win those. Let's say that Steph has none of that color. That would have been great for Steph because Steph sloughs off a -6 of a different color. That person's going to go down a whopping 21 points. And unfortunately, it's the guy that played the -4 because that's the highest one of all of those. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of the negative ones and 2 of the plus ones.
Yes, if you're playing with
all
5 or 6 players, I think 5 players. Yeah, we were only playing with 4, so those were taken out. Still, so so 0 being wild is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing in that it's a 0. It can always be played. It's a bad thing in that it's all 4 colors and you can't slough with a 0 because let's say it's all you've got, which happened to me. I had 3 zeros. And
I thought that wasn't the case.
What?
That you didn't have to play
You don't have to play the 0, but I had 3 zeros at the end. I couldn't hide. You can't hide with a 0. So if, in my example, it's -6, -5, -4. If I play a 0, it's mine because 0 is the highest and it's all colors. So I'm taking that -15. So
Yeah, that's the problem because 0 seems low, but
Zero,
it's not low.
0 is good, but 0 is sometimes bad.
Not low.
I did not endeavor myself to get rid of them in the early game, which I should have done. That said, I'm really good at staying out of tricks I don't want.
I don't know how you did so well. You're really good at that game.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was just pretty good.
Yeah, we had a fun time playing it. It's a 4-player game.
And then we went off and we're gonna meet up with Scott Morris to play. But before that, while we're waiting for it, we played in the dexterity area of the convention. There's like a hallway of tables of dexterity games. And Michael's like, I'm gonna try this game. And so
just waiting on Scott, yeah.
Yeah, so he played Dribble, is what it's called. Or I guess
it's these interlaced metal little rods, and they're offset, so like you can turn them independently of each other, and you're trying to get a ball to go from one side to the other. And so when you're moving these, it's like sloped one direction. It's like spirals around. And so you try to get it to the end. And yeah, I was pretty good at it. So Steph's like, hey, I'm going to try. 0, 0, 0.
I counted as one play, but I got 0 every time I tried. Even with the really big ball that you're not supposed to lose with. Did I? Like, I got 0.
You got the big one.
Oh, okay.
You got the big one.
I feel like I lost every time I tried it. So I did not do very well with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we got to hang out with Scott after that, and we played a 3-player game of Queen by Midnight. And we started at 11. I'm like, this is going to end by midnight. No, because we're talkers.
No, we
literally talked for like ever. And then we finally played the game. And I think it ended by 1.
So the funny thing is
Queen
that
by 1.
Queen by 1 a.m. So, Queen by Midnight from Darrington Press. Funny thing is, you bought 2 copies of this accidentally.
Yeah. Oops.
One of them was new in shrink. One of them
was new.
Was like new, already assembled, but never been played, which is good because there's this ridiculous dice tower, clock tower thing.
Right.
Totally unnecessary, but it's so cool.
It is cool.
In my opinion, it's probably even cooler than the monstrosity that is in Fate of the Fellowship.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible one.
Yeah. At least this one actually has a little clock tower that works.
And it's on a lazy Susan.
And it's actually a functional dice tower.
Yes, but you don't really roll that much. But yeah,
you roll some. So in Queen by Midnight, it is I would say fairly standard dueler with deck building elements. You have I can't even remember what the currency is, but your reputation or whatever, it's not the right word. You're going to spend those points in thank you, in order to purchase new cards. You can't purchase or use any cards that do not match your major or minor groups, which means you're only slightly shut out, which is fine. I don't mind that limitation. But ultimately, you are trying to knock your opponent's life from 30 to 0, and whoever is standing at the end wins. So I thought I was doing good. Hey, Steph, 7 damage.
Oh, yeah.
7 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Steph comes along in round 3. Hey, Michael, 19 damage. Excuse me? 19 who's he what?
Who's he what?
No, I died quickly.
It's Queen by 9 p.m.
You were Queen by 9 p.m. Yes, that's correct. So Steph totally wins.
Yeah, I was focused.
But ultimately, it's not for me. Again,
too much, take that. I'm glad we played it with 3 because with more people, it just would have been longer and drawn out.
So I like. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I was on your team. I should have a win too. So it's got a weird mechanism. If you get eliminated, at some point during the game, you have to secretly pledge. It's the rules.
But he also was on my team.
But
everybody wins?
No, I got chosen to be eliminated. If you get eliminated, you have to pledge your allegiance for whoever you think is going to win. And if you are the first person to get eliminated who chooses that character, number one, they have to choose you. They can't not choose you. You are their advisor at that point. So at that point, I am her advisor. I already saw the writing on the wall. My abilities did nothing. Though if you had been injured, mine would have helped you. But she didn't need it. She was fully healed. We couldn't lay a hand on her. She's sitting there with 17 cards in her back, in her reserve.
Just come at me, why don't you?
I went at Scott because I thought there's no way I'm going to beat you, but I pledged my allegiance to you. And so when you eliminated me, I'm like, great, I'm your advisor now. And so I don't care if you give me the win, but by the rules, I deserve a win. By the rules. No, I'm just saying. Anyway.
I'm not giving you a win. That was all me all day. You helped me with nothing. I'm just going to point to the
scoreboard.
You helped me with nothing.
I helped you with the rules.
Nothing.
I'll kill you again.
Hey, then we get to the last day. It was a sad
day, but it wasn't a Saturday.
No, that was worse.
It was a Sunday.
I got up and I went to play games. And Michael was like snoring, so he didn't come play.
No.
I learned Formaggio, the new Fromage game. And a lot of people will ask me, do you like it? Is it better than Fromage? It's exactly the same, but different. It's
the same but different.
If you played,
can I quote you on that?
If you played
the
Fromage,
same but different, Steph Hodge.
You've played this one. It's 4 different mini games.
I'm gonna be different and play Formaggio before Fromage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can mix and match the boards if you want, so you could use some of the new boards in Fromage and vice versa, or whatever. You could mix the game, right? It's your same gameplay. You're gonna get a quadrant, this little mini game. You're gonna make some cheese and have a good day. I like that it's simultaneous play. We could play real quickly.
Yeah, they're gonna make an American version called Cheese.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same but different. Exactly. This is exactly what it is.
It's the same but Italian.
If you like Fromage, you'll like Formaggio. I think the game is fine. And I'm happy to play it if people want to play it. There's nothing wrong with the game. But I'm not ever going to be like, let's play Fromage.
Velveeta.
I won't say that. But other people will say that. And I'll be like, okay, fine.
And then
I found Quentin in the library with Wesley. And we played a game called Under the Leaves. You wouldn't have liked it.
Would I have liked it, Quentin?
No. You wouldn't have liked it. It's tile drafting, and you're trying to make groups of little areas with the tiles of the. It's like a 4-quadrant tile, so you're trying to just place things to get the little tokens, and every token you can collect is 1 point. It's very basic. It's very standard. I don't feel like it's doing anything new or interesting. I thought it was fine. I'm glad we played it. I don't need to play it again.
I'm probably never gonna play it again.
It was quick. Agree. And then I was like, oh, I had this great idea, because I'm like, oh, Quentin likes to play Japanese games, and I have one more in my room that I want to play.
Oh no.
And this was right as literally everybody in the convention was trying to check out. So the the elevators were jam-packed. They weren't stopping on the floors. I'm like, I ended up just taking the stairs down because I was waiting for so long.
Whoa. You I figured out how to stairs?
I figured out how to use it. I didn't even know where they were.
You didn't even know where they were.
No, I don't even know how to do that because I've never done that because it's not very obvious. So I went and
there's no room for any nudge, nudge, wink, wink in our room.
I got
games.
I got the 7 Prophecies game, and I brought it down. I'm like, Quentin, read the rules. Because
we
can play it.
Everybody knows Steph doesn't read.
Yeah, he figured it out. I had to go get the game anyway, and I don't have English rules because it's a Japanese game. And he read the rules. We didn't quite play correctly, but it's not. But we did. So what we missed was basically it's a trick taking game, and before you get.
It's like, well, I can go down the 45-degree angle. She didn't know where the stairs were.
I have the newer, prettier edition, but it's not in English. So you have a hand of cards, and you have a shield and a screen. So like you have a board. You have to bid on all of the tricks that you're going to take. Like I'm going to come in first, second, or third. And we played 3 players. So first, second, or third. And then there's a lineup of all of the suits. And so the first suit trump is going to be like yellow. You have to play yellow if you have yellow. And then gray, and then yellow, then green, then red, or whatever it is.
Whoa.
And so the what you're going to have to play in the order.
Rotating trump.
Yeah, sort of. But if you win the trick, you have to follow the suit.
Oh, you have to follow that.
You have to do that.
That in that order.
Right. So if I'm leading and yellow's first, I have to play a yellow if I have it. Knowing that red's coming out so later, but I have these really high red cards, we might not even get to these tricks over here. Right. So I might not want to bid high for those.
That sounds like a fun game, though.
It is. It's a keeper, right? So we'll play with James and Susan. The thing that we didn't do in the game is once we lay out a trick, we put our cube on the one that we were accurately bidding on, and we just leave it out there. So it's basically you're not hiding the information of cards play. It's just all on display.
So Quentin, did you like it?
Which I like the way we played it, honestly, better. Like I won the trick. I got rid of my cube from the 1 position, and that's fine.
Dan wants it to be a little better. It was super fun. Cool.
Yeah, they loved it. Wes and Quentin loved it. That so much so that he went home and made a copy so that Wesley would play with him. So that was great. I think so. The 2nd edition that I have is super cute. I'm glad I sold the 1st edition because I ended up buying 2 copies in the BFM of this game.
Yeah, but one of them was in the green box and one of them was in the colorful
pretty box. So I kept the right one.
Oh, you have the mill version.
The mill. You actually, I thought you made a copy. Anyway, it was fun. I really liked it. Dan doesn't know what's good.
So for some reason, we keep dropping off of chat and then getting back into chat.
I have no idea what's going on.
There's some shenanigans going on
for
Twitch
sure. Chat. Oh, you have the green box one, and that's the one that Wesley turned his nose up at.
I'm glad I got to meet Wesley.
So that
hey DJ,
that was really fun.
And then we played.
Then we went to see Scott Alden and what was going on down there, and we played a game called Cthulhu Dark Providence.
Providence.
And this is essentially the remake or the reimagination of A Study in Emerald.
It's just disconnecting and reconnecting. So supposedly,
we've never played
Study in Emerald.
So I can't compare the games, but I can tell you a lot of things I don't like about this one.
So in Cthulhu Dark Providence, some players, it's a hidden role game. but not hidden trader game, hidden team game, where you've got cult.
It's a team game with a single winner. Let me put it. That's the first issue.
So that is the first and major issue with the game, is that you don't win as a team, you win as an individual. There's a cultist team, there's an investigators team, and then there are those that are in the middle. Like there's a disgruntled investigator or disillusioned investigator and a disillusioned cultist. So,
dissident.
Yeah. And so ultimately you are going around, and it is slight deck building, but I think that this game can't decide whether it wants to be a deck builder or an area control game or a tracks based team game or an individual winner game, because it has a little bit of all four of them. Ultimately, we ended up with 2 investigators, a dissident investigator, which was me, and 1 cultist. So it was essentially a 3-on-1. The cultist couldn't do nearly anything to advance her track, and we just put the investigator track actually, and by we I mean Steph. And by Steph doing it, if Steph is doing all the heavy lifting for the investigator track, and I am not doing anything at all to help the investigator track, and all I'm doing is taking control of the areas, I'm getting all of my victory points for the areas, plus all of the hard-earned investigator points that Steph is working so hard to do, with a little bit of city control on the side like I was doing. But you did both sets. Ultimately, I ended up winning by a lot because
of all the things I did.
Because of all the things Steph did, and there's nothing she could do to really fix that.
And I close
other than take my areas.
I seal a gate, but I don't get points for it. The team gets points for it. So like, not only am I just helping the team, I'm helping the winners get richer. And I'm like, well, why am I doing this? It doesn't make sense at all if I'm not going to win as a team. I had so many problems with it.
So
I want to like it, but man, I just don't.
Yeah, I plus I was taught the game, so I'm not certain that
I reread the end condition twice, and so I know the way we ended and scored it is
I'm talking
correct.
about the whole game.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not 100% certain. I never had confidence that I really knew what I was doing. So I played it the way he said it should be played, which was to ignore everything except take the city points. And so I ended up winning, and I don't feel like I won. Yeah. And that's Cthulhu Dark Providence.
Yeah. From? I don't know, Xemon?
From Simon. Correct.
Or come on.
No. Simon. No one pronounces it come on except for themselves. And then we played. We had some time to play
more from the shelf of opportunity.
Yes.
This was after dinner and everybody had basically gone at this point, but we still had a friend around that joined us for some games. So we played
3 players.
A Game of Thrones Betwixt.
B''twixt. It's basically their take on between two whatevers. So between 2 Game of Thrones rulers, basically, we're basically building up 2 areas, and you are going to score on the smaller of the 2 areas. As you do, you know how this thing works.
It's like between 2 cities, you're building 2 cities. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same idea as that, but there's a lot of take that cards, and as you try and gain like influence over these different characters to go to your different piles. There's like a negotiation element to it where you want to try and talk the people into putting them onto your side versus the other side. So it felt very Game of Thronesy. So I think the game is successful in many ways. It's not necessarily a game that I enjoy, like for the gameplay, but I could see where it would work. It has a fair bit of
randomness.
A little bit. So, I mean, I got hosed. I mean,
it was okay. Not my type of game, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst game I played.
So, DJ, we have played good and bad Star Wars games, but none at BGG.CON. We will come back to that right after this. Our BGG recap.
Nearly done.
We're nearly done with the BGG recap. Which is going to take the place of our weekly recap because...
Yeah. Well, we still might have one on Thursday.
We were there for a week,
Sunday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, we still might have one.
And then we played Unicorn Glitter Luck.
This is a
Cloud Crystals. Now, I have to give the full name because there are not one, but 4 Unicorn Glitter Luck games.
Oh.
Who knew? This game is a roll and move.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
This is probably one of Habba's worst games.
Oh my goodness.
There's no choices for kids. It's literally a roll and move, and you can't do anything about it.
You can't.
There's one space.
There is 0 decision.
There's one space where you give 1 gem to 1 player. So you get 1 choice on.
Hey, I'm going to gift a gem to someone. There's your choice.
We all know that Habba can do better than this.
We all know Habba can do better.
I wanted to play it. Rainbows and unicorns is so cute.
This has as much decision making as Chutes and Ladders.
It was not great.
Avoid.
Yeah, I would definitely avoid that one.
And yeah, we the score was 13 to 7 to 6.
I mean, all things considered, it's not so far apart, but yeah. Morgan left to go get dinner, and Michael and I played a couple games. We played Ascension, Skulls and Sails. I never really was the biggest Ascension fan. I had some pretty bad experiences when I first got into the hobby, and we played like a 3-hour Ascension game, and it was like, how can it be 3 hours long? Ever long.
That does not make any sense. The game is snappy.
Not that time.
I don't get it.
So, but I always like pirate games, so I wanted to see what this one was about.
I played a lot of the app and not very much of the physical card game, but I enjoy the app and the physical card game, and Skulls and Sails adds a little extra element to it, and I love it. I think it's great.
I think they did a good job. I mean, you're moving around the board, and you get discounts.
In your boat.
Yeah, from your boat. Like, you're gonna collect what is it called? Like the crew on your boat, and that can help you buy the cards and defeat the monsters at the location of your boat. If you're at that location, basically, you know how you have the 6-card market. Well, these 6 cards are around the seas that you are going to be navigating. And if you are at that location, you can spend crew in place of either strength or whatever the triangle is, you know, what you normally use to buy cards with. So, yeah, it's really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. That was pretty good. And then we played a quick kids game called Tales in Games, The Grasshopper and the Ant. This game is not very good. By Yellow. There's a whole lot of Tales and Games books. I think there are like 6. I'm working my way through them as I buy them cheaply. Yes. So we buy them, we play them, we sell them. Yeah. This game, basically, there's a 4x4 grid. You've got 4 different types of tablecloths that you can put your ants on. If you're the ant player, you'll put your ant on 6 of them.
you will choose one of the types of tablecloths, and the grasshopper, who isn't wanting to do any of the work, guesses which one the ant wants. If the grasshopper's right, the grasshopper gets the ant stuff. If the ant's right, the ants get the ant's chosen stuff. It's random luck, a little bit of trying to double think your opponent and avoid.
Yeah.
And there's that.
It was not great. The final game of BGG.CON.
That's sad.
Late night. We basically closed the room down.
Basically, there were 3 other tables going.
But they were going to close the room at midnight.
They were going to, and it was 10:30.
No, it was 11:45.
Oh, it wasn't until 11:45 we left?
Yes.
Good job, us.
We basically closed the room down. And we played a game of Map Masters.
Nobody can say that we did not squeeze the life out of this con every single minute.
Every minute we were doing something. And this one was provided to us by the publisher, Captain Games.
Captain Games. Yeah, we got 2 games.
Well, technically 3, if we count 10 Plagues.
Yeah, we did get 3. We got 3 games from the publishers at BGG.CON. It's not a big industry con, so we don't expect to get a bunch of games from the publishers, but we played all 3 at BGG.CON.
And so Map Masters is you're building a dungeon each round. It's a deck building game.
Light deck building. You're probably going to see these cards maybe twice.
Yeah, something like that.
The turn you get it, and then maybe once more.
And each round you're going to get 5 map cards, and there will be a goal. So, like, it might say swords or something. So you're going to want to collect as many swords in the dungeon as you can. You're going to make a line. Amazing.
They're dry erase cards.
Yeah, so you're actually drawing on these, circling the things you get. You're defeating monsters and opening locks and, like, avoiding the pits, and you want to try and get out as well. Sometimes it's going to be a timed round, and sometimes it's not. So you're gonna. But
ultimately, the timed rounds only give a point or so.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty close. Besides Morgan in our game, I mean you had 48, I had 49, Sean had 49, and Morgan had 55. So it was pretty close game. Yeah. So a point could matter.
Yeah, we played the competitive one, Matt, and I wish we had played the co-op.
Yeah, I should have suggested the co-op. I wanted to. So it can be played in both co-op and competitively. And so with the co-op, I know there's multiple missions, so you can like work your way through the mission pack. And it is on BGA, which is cool too. So
you worked your way right out of the BGG.CON wristband.
It won't show up on.
No, because it's a green screen and it's a totally green.
It's literally green.
Look, you can put it at the bottom. BGG.CON 2025, right there at the bottom.
My bracelet just took it off. I liked it. Okay, I felt like there's definitely too much AP. Whether that's you or anybody else. Oh my goodness! He was like deadlocked.
That was.
Trying to get the perfect
every round I was fairly quick with it, except the last round. I could not get the last one to work.
Yeah. So that was it
ground to a halt near the end. I wanted to like it much more than I did. The dry erase cards could be a tad sturdier. They're really weak, I gotta say, because I mean,
you could sleeve it.
You got
dry erase on sleeves, but yeah.
I mean, you've got to clean the cards off between each run, and we're wanting to make sure that for those of you who have ever played at a con on tablecloths, or Lord forbid, on a game mat, and you try to erase a dry erase card on one of those, you will see an outline of your cards. Don't do it. Word of advice. Don't do it on your nice neoprene mats.
No, don't do it.
It will leave lasting impressions. So yeah, it's a game where there's a best path. Exactly, Matt. So I mean, you can literally vapor lock, and there's 5 cards that can only be oriented in vertical orientation. You always want a 6th card in order to loop something around. You can't do it. Exactly, Matt. That's the problem that I had. So, but yeah.
I think that's about it.
And
that was a long video, guys. That was a lot to talk about.
That was 2 hours.
Hopefully
2 hours and more than 2 hours.
Enjoyed all the games we chatted about.
That's a lot of games.
Definitely November was a really great month of learning games. So we still have a weekend to learn more.
And we will, actually, because we have game day on Friday.
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving.
So for the month, my new to me count is at 65 games.
It's a lot.
And there are a lot, I'm telling you, there are a lot of good ones on this list. My number 9 and 10 games are going to be really good.
Yeah, it's a good month. So
it's a really good month.
Be sure to check out our New to Me November when that comes out next week sometime. So
yep, either Sunday or Wednesday, depending on if we decide to give up on Sunday night.
Probably will.
Probably will. We're probably not going to play anything Sunday night after the stream. No. We'll just take it easy.
Count it in December.
And then it'll be time for you to push forward with your final few games of 2025. Steph's aiming for 600. I think you are well in striking distance.
I think so at this point.
Because I'm at 548 for the year right now.
Yeah,
and we still have 5 weeks to go.
I'm probably at like 570 something, so...
Good games and food, that's right. I have Thanksgiving celebrations on Thursday and Saturday when we go to my parents' house, where it's my dad, brothers, sisters, and their, slightly extended families. They always want us, we don't bring food, we bring the games.
There's a lot of food there.
Yeah. And so we always play games on Thanksgiving Thursday. And then I have Thanksgiving with the cousins and aunts and uncles on Saturday. And I doubt games will be played there, but you never know.
Yeah.
So be sure to have a safe Thanksgiving and
eat lots of food.
Eat lots of good food.
Food coma.
So, if you enjoyed this weekly recap, basically BGG.CON 2025 recap, and you want to see more just like it, come check us out on YouTube. Just search for Board Gamer Steph, where we have all of our weekly recaps and convention recaps, as well as teaches, playthroughs, game overviews, and everyone's favorite top 10 videos. Or even better, you can join us live on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we stream every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, and we bring you 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we bring you all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back. Where's my mouse? It's been so long.
Oh no.